Right, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Allegedly, we're on the air. Okay, YouTube is up. We're actually going to close it and monitor from Restream. We're going to go to Facebook. Ha! Ha! What a dummy. Now I got to get my link for YouTube. Boy, I'm not good at this stuff, people. Not good at all. So let's go here and we'll go to Creator Studio. Hopefully. Live streaming. We'll go down here for the live streaming. Copy that. Close it. And what I haven't figured out is why it throws an old thumbnail in instead of the, the current thumbnail. So we're going to go ahead and delete that one out. Delete that one. And share that. And we are live at that one. Old pictures. Love old pictures, man. Oh, yes. I do want to take a moment to say that, man. That's my friend Craig's bike. Somebody stole it. So, if you did, you just really think about bringing it back. That's a really crappy thing to do. And if you had a bike, I don't think you'd want somebody stealing it. Or your car. Translate it to whatever you want. It's a white bike, framed. It has that frame sticker on it, and then I think this says NEF, NEFF, or something like that. I'm not entirely sure on that. So yeah, if you see anybody riding around this bike, let them know it's not their bike and tell them to return it to Brothers Pizza. I do want to go ahead and say that. That is a crappy thing, and anybody that's ever had anything stolen, whether it be a backpack, a computer, a phone, a bike, a car, anything, money, it doesn't feel good. So yeah, bring my friend's bike back if you happen to be the person who has this and you see it, or if you know who did it. Tell that person to bring the bike back. That would be appreciated. And that being said, go ahead. We're going to do some more shilling just for a moment. We'll bring it up. dtcomputers.online. Go check it out. What else can I say? I do have open hours here. I'm going to work between today and tomorrow putting the after hours playlist up here. And then I do have a couple more blog posts to write for the What We Does. I have them written, I just need to publish them, but I'm not in my control panel for it now. So we'll go ahead and leave that up. Close Facebook. Don't actually need Facebook up. And we will switch the camera. Welcome back to Open Hours. We have the all-in-one Heaven today. Hopefully it didn't crash. And I did move my one camera, as you can see here. I can be over here, but to actually get in the camera, I need to push that camera like way, way back. I can try and adjust that now, I suppose. Yeah, no, it actually won't go back any further than that. So that's what we're going to be stuck with, people. We'll leave it there. Okay, we're going to do an offline account on this because the guy, I need to set him up an email and it is not currently set up. So we're going to do offline for now. These are the easy jobs. These are the ones that if you get into doing this type of thing, that everybody should want to do. Or start out learning. Super, super easy. We're going to do no password. I know, not secure, but it's a local account. Local account, so no big issue now. We will sign in with a different account here in a little bit. I'm just trying to push this through and get it done. The guy wants to come back and get it, so we're going to do a basic install setup. He does have Comcast internet at home, so he will be able to get his updates. Normally we send them out fully updated. I don't want to get into the whole update process and have that running for an hour, 2, 3 hours when he's coming to pick this up here in a little bit. He'll probably actually be here soon. So We're going to get this booted in, get some default software installed on it. OpenOffice, 7-zip, you know, codecs, so any media player will play any media. What else goes in? I don't know right now. I don't know. Long day. Another thing, we're going to check back in on this mess. This is something I had battled out with an open hours or after hours, I forget when. And basically the idea was we were going to see what the issue was with this graphics card, this Asus GTX 780, not a TI model, just a 780. And this thing is done for. It works great to just do basic display when it's using the Microsoft basic display adapter driver, which is a generic driver. You can't game with it. Sadly, this card is dead. Now, the issue was presenting itself with Windows 10, and I decided to go back further. I went Windows 7, Windows 8, 8.1, installed all of those operating systems on this test hardware. The card works great with that generic Microsoft driver that just basically gets your display going. You have no gaming ability, no potential to use the graphics card what it is intended for. But that would be good if you just needed to display stuff. However, when you go to install the driver, or if you install the driver, I never fully got it installed, don't believe. Maybe in safe mode I did, and when I rebooted to normal mode, as soon as this thing has to do any graphics processing, which it is intended for, instant DPC watchdog violation. It times out actually and reboots. So, yeah. It's dead. Let's go back over to the rush and get it out the door. Alright, we'll go ahead and do that. We said yes, get out of our way. We are going to check drivers quick. Make sure that they are in there. If not, we'll have to get some of those. And it is looking good. I'm going to go ahead and check the display. Or not display, the IDE, ATA, API controller driver. We'll look at the properties, go to driver and then driver details, and it is the store ahci.sys, so that's a pretty generic driver. Let's check it again. Okay, I thought it had updated. So, time permitting, we will get a few drivers for this thing. It is a Pavilion 20. Can we get it? I don't know. We're going to try. So, we will let our edge load. .hp.com, support.hp.com, go and try and get some drivers. We're going to load up our a site which will actually let you install a few programs. I've mentioned it before. This is one place you can get some antivirus and malware related software. Major Geeks is another place I like to go. Bleeping Computer. Ninite is a place to go to get in general support software. Okay, AMD Catalyst Control Center has been installed. It requires my attention. We will get to that shortly. Yeah, it's going to be a trial anyhow. Where did the other ones go? Who likes VLC? VLC is a good program. I also happen to like K-Lite. K-Lite, you get Media Player Classic and a good codec pack. Either with VLC or K-Lite, you get real great codec packs for playing a multitude of audio and video container files. Let's get that running. Windows Updates is probably going to try to start downloading some and kill our connection, which is why we're not relying on the wireless. We are running a hard wire over to our switch. Sure, do what you do. Show the details. Okay, HP technical support, and this is a Pavilion 20. I think I'll need more than that, so let's look at the back cover and hopefully get the info we need. 20B014. And it's a what? Pavilion 20. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Software and drive. Oh, here we go. 20-B024. Is that what I said? B024? No, B014, people. 14. I'm making these numbers up. Okay. All-in-one desktop PC. Let's see what it gives us. We'll get some results. We're going to go ahead and get the few important drivers. Does this thing officially support 10? If not, we may have to use some Windows 8 drivers. Hopefully it will support 10. Alright, that looks like our product. Let's go to software and drivers. Hi, Cortana. Does anybody use Cortana like the same way that they use Siri or Google? Does anybody actually use Cortana like that? Okay. Ooh. Wow. So Windows 8 or 8.1, we're going to select 8.1 and we're going to try and get a driver that hopefully should work in 10. We know our audio is working. Our graphics may or may not be, so we'll go ahead and download the graphics driver. Get more drivers. Network. So I'm not seeing a chipset driver here, so it may be an issue of being stuck with that. And what software are they giving out with this thing? Yeah. Nothing. HP Support Assistant, Multimedia. So Cyberlink, HP Support Assistant. So basically we have graphics, audio, and the network. Raw-Link wireless controller driver, and then Ethernet driver. Not a good selection of drivers to have for Windows 10. Luckily, it's all very common hardware that Windows 10 recognizes. We're going to go ahead and let the AMD graphics driver download there. No service. Close this page. Ooh, so downloading and trying to, it's installing and downloading. One of these will hopefully finish and let the other ones fly right through. Okay, installing. Let's take a look back over here. We're going to go ahead and tear down our test bench. You know, I know. That over there is not very exciting. So let's tear down the test bench and we're going to make room. We have some more computers out there that are coming back here. So yeah, I was kind of hopeful that this GTX 780 would work out in favor of the guy who it belongs to, and no, sadly, it is dead. I don't like, you know, that, and that's not awesome, having to tell people, hey, your hardware is dead, but you know, it happens. So why put this in when it's dead? Well, to keep track of it. So it was a long drawn out battle, and I know I didn't come back online with any type of stream to diagnose this, but it was a long process when I decided to take the problem of that graphics card away from Windows 10, and I did the 7 and got, you know, the initial stuff that would let, like the .NET frameworks, the C++, redistributable packages that would let your drivers install, or they commonly come with drivers. Getting Windows 7 set up, and then go ahead and getting Windows 8 set up, and then Windows 8.1, and it exhibited the same symptoms. It would display fine with the basic display adapter. The graphics card, not this setup. It was the graphics card, and I even tried the graphics card in my computer and the boss man's computer. Same symptoms. Would display fine when installing the driver, instant. So what that tells me, as soon as that graphics card tried to do what it was meant for, it's dead. Hopefully this guy registered that card when he bought it, or whoever bought it, if he bought it off a friend or something, registered it. He should be able to get an exchange from the manufacturer, hopefully. I don't know how good Asus or Asus, whatever you want to call them, I don't know how good they are with their warranty and such for products like that. So I know Gigabyte has an outstanding, phenomenal warranty as far as if you buy a card from, or not Gigabyte, did I say Gigabyte? EVGA. If you register your graphics card within 30 days of purchasing it at EVGA and it dies, like, I don't know what all causes are covered by registering that card, but I know I upgraded from a GTX 260 or 265, I forget what card it was, and it wasn't the 280 or 285, the GTX 260 I believe, up to a 660 Ti, because that's what was out currently at the time when my card died, and that was all due to registering my graphics card within the first 30 days of buying it. So alright, we got the bench ripped most of the way down. We're just going to throw this stuff here. We will clean that up later off cam. Our graphics driver has downloaded. So, graphics driver downloaded. Did I lose it? No. Graphics driver downloaded. Ninite is finishing up its install. We got a few programs. As soon as this finishes, we're going to go ahead and run the graphics driver, and this thing should be pretty up to snuff. I need to open Chrome, open Defender, get it set, get shortcuts down. What is this? You got system tray, task panel. Create some shortcuts there and sign up this guy for a Gmail account, and he should be good to go. And this one, well, we got a little problem with it. Somebody using an older software, Microsoft Works, I believe. I have a ton of files that I have to open in Microsoft Works, save them as Office 2007 compatible document or file, and then after that open them with OpenOffice, because that's what this particular person wants to use now, is Office 2000, not Office 2007, OpenOffice is what she wants to use. So yeah, and I think I got like 100 or so documents that I need to do, and you can't just simply do a right click you know, a right click properties and have it open with a different program, it doesn't work. OpenOffice can't read the Microsoft Works format that it's in. So you have to open it in Microsoft Works, save it as an Office 2007 compatible document, and then go ahead and open it in OpenOffice and possibly save it again. So 100 or so documents I need to do that with, like notes and other things, recipes, all kinds of stuff that they had typed up. Sorry about the garbage can. I want to go ahead and get a bag in this thing. We'll do that in a little bit. Alright, our base pros, or supplementary is what I usually call them programs, have installed. We're going to get the graphics driver installed. Hopefully it's an updated one. Malwarebytes, what are you doing? Downloads. Alright, double click that, get it going. And continue cleaning up. Oh, not looking forward to this. This is something I'm going to do after hours, so I don't get any disruptions on it. Smart screen can't be reached right now. Would I get a bogus driver? Alright, something is trying to chime through because I can't grab anything. There it is. Be-doo-doo. I know, not very exciting. I've been trying to think if anybody has any suggestions, because I kind of, you know, skimmed through some of these streams, these videos. I'm trying to find a way that I could display all of these, like you could see the process I'm going through here. I know I could do it with a VM, but to constantly be setting up different VMs, pretty much you have to install it and then get it to the state where this computer would already be at, which you don't always know. So I don't think that is really an option. Trying to find a way to let everybody see, though, what I'm actually doing. Which anybody's ever done a Windows install, you know you need to install some drivers. You're going to go ahead and get updates, update your security software, get your antivirus/malware software installed, your Office suite, set a restore point, and usually you're done at that point. If they have any specialty programs or they want, you know, an email client set up, whether it be Outlook with Office or Windows Mail in Windows 10, I think. Is it Windows Mail, Windows 10 Mail, something like that. Or if they're going to log in with a web browser to get their email, or do what most people do and do their email on their smartphone. That is something I commonly do. Oh. Status, where are we at with it? There's no way that installed that quick, but if it did, okay, I'll take it. Yes. Okay, we're updating the graphics driver. Okay, so apparently Windows installed a newer graphics driver. We'll fire that up for a quick scan. Malwarebytes always likes to do a scan when you first install it, or it can complain that it hasn't ran a scan. So make sure and do that if you're a first-time user, first time installing Malwarebytes. Basically everything here is pretty good. Did that go? Oh, I got it. All right. Okay, where are we at now? What needs done still? Sign up for an email. Then we're going to reassemble this thing. We do currently have the back. I want to call it an EM shield or whatever it is. Part of the framework? I don't know. Whatever supports the plastic back panel. Told you, I'm not real technical with terms. I just know what the stuff does. And what happens if we boot this other one up over here? Okay, Chrome has opened. As long as I don't unplug it, I feel okay with whatever happens here. I just don't want to unplug this thing in the middle of running. It usually never fares well, but you can usually recover your computer fairly well with it. Okay. We're going to run this right across the front and hopefully get this computer started up. Here we can get started on this. This is what I plan to do later. Gonna end the stream soon. I have a dinner date with the family tonight, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. I'm not gonna get many. It's not a nice day, but it's not a bitter cold awful day either, so I do want to take advantage of the weather still being as nice as it can be. Continue. Yeah, sure. Chrome isn't our default. We can set it to that later. Alright, Gmail. We're going to sign up, get this guy an account quick. Go in and enable POP and IMAP forwarding in case he ever wants to switch over to a client or using an app instead of accessing his email through a web browser. So let's switch the camera to something else to the right. I guess there you can see exactly what I type. Even better. Okay. I guarantee it's been taken. Has it been taken? Let's find out. We'll try and put a password in. I do believe this is our guy coming now. So, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. You don't need... Give me 1 minute, bud. I'm just signing up for your email, and
good deal.
I'm talking to the internet too at the current time right now. I have a live stream going. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this here, create this guy who I just talked to's account, get it set up, and we'll be back possibly again later with after hours. If not, open hours tomorrow. I'm going to get this madness out of the way that I have to deal with here. Thank you for watching. If you made it to YouTube, think about subscribing. I do appreciate it. It helps out trying to build a fan base there. And I will see everyone tomorrow. Thank you.